Hello everyone. So I am back with another video, and what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to be right back with part 3 of our Steampunk Glamour Folio project. And in this video I'm going to share with you some of the newest Tim Holtz items that I just got in, the lace kit, and a little extra bonus project that I have planned for our Folio project. There were a lot of new items and I really liked most everything that came, and I ordered a pretty good amount of everything, but I love these new word plaques. I love the font that's on here. It's kind of it's old vintage, but it's kind of whimsical at the same time, so I love it. It says, "Lost and found, use your wings, full of wonder, live your story." Love the sentiments. And so I'm going to be probably using these in my journal that I'm making with all of you. And I will have the journal going up for sale when I complete it. I don't usually do that, but I've had a number of people ask, on our journals if we'll be selling some. So I'm going to go ahead and make it available when it's done and have it listed for sale. Some other items that came out were these ephemera snippets number strips. And these just kind of look like something fun to have on hand, that you might want to grab and just add little bits and pieces to, if you are creating snippets, or if you're just needing a little something to go on a page or create a little tab with. There's 119 pieces in it. Yeah, 119. So you get quite a few in the pack. I'm going to go ahead and take some out just to kind of see here. So, yeah, you get a fair amount. And these are just kind of fun to, again, just add to a page if you just need a little something something, or if you're creating a little snippet of something and you just want to add a little more detail. These are great. And then next are the mini paper dolls. And I think these might be similar to the larger ones that he came out with, but this is just the mini size. And again, you get quite a few in here, 133 pieces. So you could have a lot of fun with these. Go ahead and take a few out so you can see. I like the size. The size is kind of a fun size. You could, again, add these to a little card with some of those little snippets. Create a cute little tag. So there's those. And then the next thing are these word keys. And I love keys in general. I think these will come in handy with the project that I'm working on, so probably will grab a package of these for myself. One says found, heart, curious, brave, fly, lucky, and dream. Love the different sizes and shapes. And you could create a really cute beaded dangle with these, or again, just some sort of embellishment to a tag, or maybe to the spine of a book would be kind of cool. I can imagine this on the side, the spine of a book, or even on the corners of a book or journal. Those are really nice. And then these I thought were really fun. These are the quote seals. Take them out of the package here. So you get 4 to a package, and one says, "For I am the dreamer, life is the dream. Life itself is the most wonderful story. Ideas are the lost and found of the artist, and the future belongs to the curious." So really kind of cool sentiments there, and you could do so many different things with these. And then there is the flashcards. Take a look here. And the nice thing about these is they're double-sided, so If you needed something to show on both sides, these cards are wonderful. Ooh, there's even some larger ones. Ooh, this is nice. So you get all different sizes here. Time, world, enjoy, dream, brave, smile, life. Really cool. And then these larger cards, look at these. Those are really cool. You could create a really neat pocket in your journal. You could add some of those little mini paper dolls and add in some of the embellishments, a key or something, create a really cool tag. These are fun. And you get 45 double-sided cards to a package. And these, I really liked the look of these. These are the paper doll portraits. Look at these. These are just neat. Again, you could do so much with these. You could create little side pockets in your journal. Put some little lace behind them. Create a little pocket. You could create a tag. You could create a really cool belly band in your journal. Create cool cards. A lot you could do with these. These are just really neat. Love the images. And you get 42 pieces to a package. They're kind of like the perfect size, I think. So you could have lots of fun creating with those too. And then there's the pocket cards. These I was really curious about. They look like there's just a lot of really pretty cards in here. Let's see if I can get this opened. There's 55 pieces total. These are looks like the back sides. So these are wonderful, again, for just some quick journal cards or tags. Just toss on one of these little mini paper dolls, or actually for the size, those might work better on these smaller ones. You could do like, where'd those portraits go? So you could do like one of these. You could just like set her there. And then you could add in, I mean, it'd be so easy to create with this stuff. You could just add in one of the little bands. And then you could add one of these cards from the, or we could do one snippet. We could use one of these snippets. This is nice when you can just, you know, have some stuff that you can just grab. We do part 1 up here, maybe throw in 1881 down here or something. I don't know. Put a little piece of lace behind her. And I got some of the tapes, so I mean, you could take a piece of tape and just kind of add to it, but you know, it'd be so easy just to create simple cards that you could really quickly make. There's the these flash cards. You could throw one of them on there. So maybe you could put this maybe kind of like so, and then you know, add a little texture, something there to kind of break it up. So anyway, yeah, you could probably easily make, you know, some really cool tags, pockets for your journal. Even just cards, I think, would be really kind of cool. Just lots of really pretty designs on here too. So there are those. You get 55 pieces in that package. Next is the snapshots. Again, something really cool and fun that you can just take one of these, throw it in your journal, and it will create a lot of interest. You can collage with them, you can create cards with them, tags. These are just kind of really neat. And the images are really fun images here. I really like these. These are great. Really cool. And you get 36 in a package. Love that one. These, yeah, these would just be so much fun for, you know, something for Father's Day. If you want to just make some fun cards, simple cards, these would be wonderful for easy Father's Day cards. And again, I mean, look how simple it would be. You have your, let's just say you have like a 5x7 piece of cardstock, and you just throw on one of those. You throw on a little, you could do a little word plaque, or you could do a key. Key would be fun. That you could add as an embellishment, and then just add in some snippets or one of those word cards, and you know, that's it. You're done. So you can create really easy, beautiful cards, I think, with these. Or if you just want some journal cards for your journal, the back is blank, so you could throw those in for journal cards. Next are these tack nails. You get 35 pieces to a package. Yeah, those are really cool. And then next are these label stickers. This, the Thoughts one. You can feel the font, the type on there. And you get 64 stickers. I love the sentiments. I love it. Lost and found, be authentic. You start somewhere, so lucky, choose to shine. Just really nice sentiments on there. So there's those. There's a lot here. Oh my gosh, there's so much new stuff here. This is the backdrops. And on these, let's see, this is volume 3. You get 24 double-sided sheets. Again, I thought that these would go well with the digital old paper and receipts collection that I'll be launching. So if you want some stuff just to kind of add to that, these would be great. Lots of really neat designs on here. I love this marbled stuff. You could put that on the inside of a cover to make it look like a really old, you know, book cover. Century Book of Facts. So these are the backdrops. Love these. Love that they're double-sided. Yeah, I don't know if these were new or not. I placed them in my order, so this will also be in the new arrivals, but again, I don't know if this is an actual new arrival. These might have been out for a little while. I think they have been. But this is the photo booth. Again, something that I just thought you could have a lot of fun with. You could cut these apart and you could create little snippets with them. You could create cool little flaps. These are just really fun. And you get 40 pieces. So, you know, if you cut these down and you made little snippets with them, that would be really cute. Lots of fun pictures here. So there's those. Get a nice fair amount in this package here. Next are the transparent things. These are really neat. Love these. Look at nice big size. You could make, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 really beautiful cards with each one of these pieces. And then you get these as well. And so, really love these. Love the butterflies and the moths. That was the main reason I got them. So there's those, the transparent things. There's the linen tape. This I'm going to use. I have to use this. This looks wonderful. Oh my gosh, I love the look of it. And I think that this would look really cool inside the journal that we're working on. I will be using some of this. This is the patchwork linen tape. And then the last thing I wanted to show you is the design tape. And these are just little washies. I like this one. And again, I think just if you need to add a little accent here and there, these are just kind of fun to work with. Or you just need that little something on an edge just to add a little accent or to a tag. Okay, so this is everything that you can find on the homepage under the new arrivals, containing all of the latest releases by Tim Holtz and some of his older stuff that I brought back into stock. And I just wanted to share that with all of you. I thought that there was some really neat things that he came out with, and I thought that some of them would be fun to incorporate into our folio project. For now, let's just go ahead, dive in, and have some fun. For our folio here, I have this little mini folio that I thought, little mini journal that I thought I would put inside of our journal folio. And I have this extra rose which I thought might look kind of neat on there, and then do something with it. But I don't know. I'm having too much fun playing with the clays, and I thought it might look kind of neat to use some of these corners, the Mantra corners, and then I have the Marguerite hardware, the Luxembourg hardware, or I have the Lock and Key Iron Orchid mold as well. I'm not sure which one I really want to use here. I think what I might do, there's so many I want to try. And these were all molds that I recently got in. And again, you can find them in the new arrivals section. One of these. This one looks really pretty, so I think I'm going to try this one. I'm going to go ahead and fill all of them though with clay, just so you can see what they look like. So it's kind of fun just to kind of see how these all will turn out. And then we can work on our little journal here, which I just filled with some of my scrap pieces of copy stained papers and some ledger, some of the receipts and tickets that I'll be coming out with shortly, I love these receipts. And I have the front and backs on the digitals, so when I printed them out, they printed out so nicely, the front and backs. So I'll have those available shortly, and then, yeah, we can just create a little mini journal to go inside of our larger journal folio. I keep wanting to call it a portfolio. I don't know why. This stuff, I love this stuff. Oh my god, it's so easy to work with. I can't get over how easy it is to work with. I love it. So I'm just going to do that. Okay, so there are our little embellishment pieces. Oh my gosh, I love the way that they turned out. So easy to make, super easy. Okay, so here are my pieces. They're all nice and dry. I love how they turned out. These are really cool. And so we have the little journal that I'm going to create here. Again, I think you can get this faux leather at the Dollar Tree. I'll show you what I did to make this small journal here, and it's pretty simple. I just had this scrap piece of faux leather. It measures around 9 1/4 in width and about 5 3/4 in height. And then I wanted to show this. I picked this up at the Dollar Tree, and this is their faux leather. I thought I might try using this in conjunction with this. It has that nice copper red color that I have, you know, with my book here. Kind of the same color. And so I thought it'd be kind of neat to incorporate the two. Some other things that I found at the Dollar Tree that I might incorporate that I thought might look kind of neat were these stickers. They kind of have that metal look to them, so I thought it might be kind of fun to add some of these to embellish this with. And then they also had these kind of plate looking stickers, and so I might use some of these as well. So again, you know, maybe if you don't have the molds to create, you know, these clay pieces here, you could run to your Dollar Tree and find some of these stickers to use to, you know, create embellishments on your small journal. So I might, you know, use some of these. I just wanted to show them and put some ideas out there of things that you could do as substitutes for what you see me doing. For the inside of our small journal, I just took some tea stained papers or coffee stained papers, and I just had these scrap pieces laying around. So, you know, I didn't really cut or measure. There was just a lot of these. Actually, these are scrap pieces again that my mom had on hand from a project she was doing, but they measure 8 1/2 by 5 1/2. So if you wanted to take and cut your papers down, whatever scrap papers that you can find, they don't even have to be like mine, you know, and they could be all different sizes. As you can see, I have these receipts. I just kind of threw in some ledger papers and kind of cut those down. And you could just use one page of ledger paper and cut that down to make, you know, 3 4 different pieces for the inside of your journal. So that's all I did there. And then I have some little tickets and stuff that I thought I might make little flaps or tabs with. And these are going to be this ephemera that you're seeing here. This will be in with the new collection of the old papers and receipts and coffee stained papers, and I hope to have that coming out on Monday. And then I'm also going to share a new kit that my mom did. It's an ephemera kit. Oh my gosh. her stuff is just, oh, she loves what she does, and she makes some of the most beautiful things, puts her heart and soul into it, so I'm really excited to share her ephemera kit with all of you. That will be, hopefully I'll be releasing that on Monday, this upcoming Monday, and so you can all look for that. It'll be, again, the launch of these receipts where I have the front and back, so when you print them and you flip the page over, it prints it perfectly, so you have that front and back when you cut it out. And so I'll have, you know, all of these receipts you'll find in that kit. And the papers are like that as well. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner, but I thought it was really neat to create these receipts and backs for everything and all the papers, so you could just flip it over and then you have this nice back if you just didn't want something white. So again, Monday is my goal to get that launched. Here's another one of those receipts. And so yeah, I'm just kind of throwing all this in here. So what I thought I would do is build like 3 different signatures. And I'm really not going to overthink this too much. I'm just going to quickly build 3 signatures. And I thought I would sew them into this cover here. And then my idea was to take one of these pieces, the clay pieces that I did, and look how pretty. So I'm going to paint this up, wax it, and then I thought I could run something through here for a closure and then run it back through under here is my plan. I don't know if that'll work, but we'll see. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and quickly build these 3 signature pages. Again, I'm not overthinking it. You know, like a coffee stained paper, then a ledger paper, then a coffee stained paper, and then maybe like the receipt, create a little flap there. And ledger, kind of alternating between ledger and coffee stained paper is all I'm doing. And then, you know, I have these I should probably take out. These I just thought I'd make little flaps with. I just want to make something kind of quick and easy, an additional journal book, little journal book for our folio is my main thought here. So, you know, I didn't want to make it too elaborate. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my 3 signatures here and then stitch them into my faux leather. Okay, so I have everything stitched inside, and you know, when I stitched this, I'm not the greatest when it comes to sewing, so there's definitely imperfections, but it was pretty simple to do. I just started with my first signature, put it as close to this edge, and sewed down the middle of the signature. And then I put this one next to it as close as I could, and I still ended up with a gap and sewed it, and then just did the same with my 3rd signature. And so, yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. Now I have all this sticking out, and I think I'm going to leave it because I might add a little to this edge here to where this won't matter. And then I have my tabs, and I thought I could add a few tabs to some of these pages and, you know, just kind of have it all kind of looking like so, with this stuff kind of staggered out from here. And then I figured, you know, I could take this little applique, maybe some lace, and then apply my clay mold fixture here and, you know, just kind of do something like that to create a cute little mini journal. Super, super easy to do. Okay, so I thought I'd paint the other ones because I had this extra paint, so I'm going to let these dry. Now, one thing I meant to say or show you is at the Dollar Tree they have these craft scrapers, and so if you're going to create some of these clay pieces like what I did, this I'm thinking would come in real handy when you go to scrape the backs of the molds. So I might grab a few more of these. I'm going to give this a try. instead of using my bone folder, I think that this would work really good for that. So I wanted to make mention of that because for $1, I think that's a really good price. Actually, I think it's $1.25 now. And then I thought I'd go ahead and show you it comes in the lace kit because I've been using a lot of this lace in the project, and I said that I would do a video on that. So while this is drying, I thought I'd go ahead and show you what comes in the lace kit. I think you get a yard of most of these except for some of the specialty trims. You get half a yard. The sequence one, you get half a yard of that. And then there's the eyelet ribbon lace. And then you saw me use this quite a bit. I love this lace. To me, it just looks so aged and vintage. I love it. And then you get some of the blue trim. And you get this embroidered trim. And then you get a yard of this. I love this stuff. It's got a beautiful texture to it. So you'll get a yard of that. You get a yard of this. I used a lot of this one as well. It's so pretty. And then I get half a yard of this. And this is nice because you can take and create snippets with this, cut it all up and make quite a few snippets with this trim. And then you get half a yard of this embroidered jacquard trim. And then a full yard of this cotton crochet trim. Love this stuff too. And then half a yard of this. I think this differed from the first kit as well. Some I wasn't able to reorder because it's sold out, so I had to substitute a few of them. And then a yard of this antique blue lace. And I think I even added extra to both sets from what was stated in the listing, so I did give a little bit more. And then a yard of this. And then a yard of this black trim, which you saw me use. And then a yard of this. Again, I love this. It looks so vintage. And it's a nice wide lace trim. And then more sequence trim. Really pretty. And then some of these cotton rosettes. And again, I thought, you know, you could take and cut these and make a lot of snippets with those. And then a yard of this cotton trim. And these cotton, these were 100% cotton. So these cotton trims, you know, have really gone up in price. And I just love them because I love the texture. So you get a yard of that. And then this one's just this really nice, delicate, really kind of vintage looking trim there. So that is what comes in the latest lace kit. And I know many of you have ordered this already. So if you want to pick up a second one, like I said, I ordered quite a bit. As you can see, you get quite a bit of trim. And when you look at what I'm asking for in price, you know, some of these go for like up to $4. These specialty ones go up to, you know, $4, $5, $6 a yard. So I really was aggressive, I thought, with my pricing. And this is something that I don't always offer these lace kits all the time. It's just if I can find lace that is reasonable and it's a lot of searching on my part, but if I can get enough gathered over a period of time to where I can share it with all of you at a reasonable price, then you'll see me do the lace kits, and that's kind of how I do this. So there is everything that comes in the lace kit. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it good for this video, and I'm going to be right back with part 3 of the Steampunk Folio project. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're liking the videos, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and we'll catch you back with part 3 of our Steampunk Folio.